Hi, welcome to Take 5, where we daily consider devotional thoughts from Oswald Chambers' book, My Utmost for His Highest. Today is November 7th, and the title of today's devotional is The Undetected Sacredness of Circumstances. And we know that God causes all things to work together for the good of those who love Him, to those who are called according to His purpose, Romans 8 and verse 28. Dr. Chambers opens with, the circumstances of a saint's life are ordained of God. In Psalms 139, we learn, O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down or when I rise up. You understand my thoughts from afar. You scrutinize my path and my lying down and are intimately acquainted with all my ways. There's nothing we do or that occurs in our lives that catches God off guard. Never about us does he exclaim, oops, didn't see that one coming. Our author continues, in the life of a saint, there is no such thing as chance, which is absolutely correct. Luck, fate, accident, chance do not occur due to their removing God from the equation. Chambers says God, by his providence, brings you into circumstances that you can't understand at all, but the Spirit of God understands. God brings you to places among people and into certain conditions to accomplish a definite purpose through the intercession of the Spirit in you. This is so important for us to remember that wherever we are in life, the circumstances we are facing, God has purpose for them. If He has allowed us to be in some situation, it is due to His having purpose in it. We must never believe that we can run our own life better than God. O.C. says, never put yourself in front of your circumstances and say, I'm going to be my own providence here. I will watch this closely or protect myself from that. All your circumstances are in the hand of God, and therefore you don't ever have to think they are unnatural or unique. Reminding the Christian in particular, never think that you are ever the one superseding God's plans for your life. He has purpose in what occurs, no matter how odd or uncomfortable it may be. God works all things together. Dr. C begins now for the remainder of this study to address intercessory prayer. Chambers has a very strong consideration regarding prayer. He says your part in intercessory prayer is not to agonize over how to intercede, but to use the everyday circumstances and people God puts around you by His providence to bring them before His throne, and to allow the Spirit in you the opportunity to intercede for them. That succinctly shares his thoughts. Take the circumstances and the people of each day and bring them to God's throne. A pretty simple plan. O.C. says, in this way, God is going to touch the whole world with His saints. Dr. C is adamant regarding our praying specifically for others. He says, am I making the Holy Spirit's work difficult by being vague or unsure or by trying to do His work for Him? I must do the human side of intercession, utilizing the circumstances in which I find myself and the people who surround me. He instructs us to use the circumstances and the people involved as the basis of our intercessions. Chambers encourages us of the necessity to keep our conscious life as a sacred place for the Holy Spirit. Then as I lift up different ones to God through prayer, the Holy Spirit intercedes for them. If your mind is not focused on God, should you not be seeking to take every thought captive for Him, then there will be a lack of holiness to your thoughts, which will keep you from desiring to have oneness with God that is accomplished through prayer. Chambers closes with, your intercessions can never be mine and my intercessions can never be yours, meaning that I am praying for different people and circumstances with which I daily come into contact, but the Spirit Himself makes intercession in each of our lives. God is aware of each of our prayers and the manner as to how each of us work together in one another's lives. It's with a somber thought that Chambers leaves us, and without that intercession, the lives of others would be left in poverty and in ruin. This conclusion serves to testify of the importance of prayer for others. As Paul says, with all prayer and petition, pray at all times in the Spirit, and with this in view, be on the alert, with all perseverance and petition for all the saints. Thanks for being here today. Now may God's grace and peace be ours as we seek to live our utmost for His highest. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.